So, like I said in our last section, tosinlumina.com.ng is not accessible, so I need to register that domain. So, if you are in Nigeria, I recommend you use hostingbridge.com. So, I will register the domain with them. I will also buy the web hosting from them. All right, they're actually doing a promo now. Get a free web hosting today. So, if you don't have any account yet, so what you just need to do is click on register, and you fill in all your details and register with them. Yes or no, then you register. So, but I already have an account, so I'm going to be logging in. All right, so I already have an account with them, so I'm going to log in. Yes. So I think I have seven domains already registered with them. So this is my client area. So to look for any domain, I can actually search from the home page directly. I can search from the home page directly for any domain. Okay, this is the home for this. This is the central home. Exactly. So I can search exactly from here for any domain. I'm already logged in. So you can see. So home. So I'm clicking here. So find your new domain here. So I want to, whatever domain you want to look for. So I'm searching for tosinolugbenga.com.ng. That's what I want to use. So you can also use your own. So their .com is 4,500 naira. Their .tv is 12,000 naira. That's yearly. So I'm just going to search if it's available. So what it means is, if somebody have registered it before, what it means is I cannot register it again. That is the purpose of searching. You understand? So now it says congratulations.com.ng is available. So I'm going to add to cart. So it's added to my cart. So I'm going to check out. So while I'm checking out, I'm going to buy an hosting with it. As you can see, no hosting. Click to add. All right. So I can click here to, register for any kind of hosting that I wish to subscribe for. So I'm going to click to add. You must also do the same thing. All right. So there is free hosting presently, which is just free for 1 month. So I can as well decide to go for free. They have a free hosting that you can actually use for this, your personal website, or you do that of monthly, all right, or that of standard. So if I do this so each of them have their maximum cap, 300 MB, 3 gigabyte, free SSL. So this bandwidth means when people log on to my website, anytime they log on, when the website loads, my bandwidth starts counting. It will calculate the bytes, all the bytes on the site that loads, and translate it. So the web space, that means what my hosting, the website I'm hosting, all my images, everything must not be more than 500 MB. So what it means is that this is my website. This is what I want to host, for instance. If I look at properties, let me see if I can look for the properties or get info. All right. So this is the size of this mixed data. That is the website I intend to hosting. The site is 14 MB. So that means I can still host it here. So if it is more than 300 MB, I cannot use this free option to host it. Then the next thing is, then I might also decide to host the whole website that I have done. So the whole code that I use for this course. So let me get the info. Everything is 17 MB. It's not actually much. So that follows for that. So I will be going for so maybe when you come, there might not be free hosting. There could be, it might be you are paying 350. So I want to do for basic. So this basic actually comes with free.com.ng. So most likely I'm not going to be paying for that .com.ng. domain that I register. So I suggest you guys do this. Do for this 350 naira per month, 350 per month, 99% uptime, unlimited database. So this one actually have a whole lot of advantage. So I'm going to click order now. So it will come to the. So it's asking me which domain do I want to use. I'm going to say I want to use this, so I will register a new one. So I'll say use this. So all I'm actually paying is 350 naira because the .com.ng, which is supposed to be 1,200 naira, is free based on this particular configuration. So, but if I did not use basic, if I use the free one, I will pay for my .com.ng, which is 1,200. So it's actually better I use the 350 naira one to actually register my site. So I'll click continue. So it's very easy to host a website. To do everything is easy. So if I want a DNS management, I can do it 1 year free. If I want ID profession, I can do protection, I can do that. If I want email forwarding, so there are so many things. It's actually free that I can do for the first 1 year, but I just want the basic one. So now I will click continue. So I will go to. Oh, it's actually bringing the domain registration again to make my money 1,150. So I'm going to remove this .com.ng. Yes, remove. So this one will make exactly basic hosting. It will make it come with the .com.ng directly. So I'll click checkout now. So I'm going to be paying only for that. So is that I pay bare bank transfer or I use Rave by Flutterwave. So I'm going to use bank transfer to complete my order. So I'll click complete order. So you can use any option to pay that you wish to pay with. So this is my invoice. So what I'll just do is I'll pay into their bank account. This is account number, bank name, Wema Bank PSC, payee name. This is the payee name. So I'll just transfer the money to this account number. Then when I'm done, I'm going to get an email almost immediately. I think I should even get an email now for this to show that I have subscribed, that I've ordered. Okay, see customer invoice, hosting bridge. Can you see? So I'm paying 3,350 naira. So when I'm done, I will just get back to them via their customer service to let them know that I have made the payment. So they will activate everything for me. I can open a ticket here. If I have any issue, I can open a ticket to their customer service desk or billing. So I can open the ticket. I can ask them any question relating to any domain, type in the questionnaire and submit. So let me go ahead and pay for my domain. Then I would come back to complete. I can chat with them on WhatsApp. I can put a call across anytime when I'm done with this particular payment. So I will come back to when the hosting is done. I will come back. You will see how I'm going to set up my host and everything I'm going to do. You are welcome back. So I hope you've registered your domain and you've bought an host with it. So from the services here, you will see that I have a basic hosting which ends March 2022. That's when I'm going to renew it, and that is accessible via tosolubinga.com.ng. So you should see something very similar if you follow through with what I told you. So if I click this, it will open a new tab, and yes, so this is what is showing on the new tab. So I want to teach you how to host your website now, such that when people come here, they can see something about you. So we are going to be hosting the 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 profile website that we designed from scratch, not the other beautiful one. So when we are done with that, you will check it, see how it works. Then, if you are not comfortable with it, you can just delete it and bring in the new one that depicts that what we're actually doing. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to come to this hosting here. This place, I'm going to click on it. I'm not clicking on the link. When I click on the link, it came here, but this time around I'm going to just click here. So I will click here to take me to the cPanel. All right, so this is this place. So I will come to actions, log into cPanel. So I'm going to come to the cPanel here. So it's going to load the cPanel. So there's something we call cPanel. So it's normal cPanel. cPanel is where that's your own panel allocated to you on the server to host your own website. So what I'm going to do here is going to be to teach us how to actually host our website. So I'm going to go straight. There are so many other things you will still learn here that I will teach you later. Let me see. Email, I think email account. Okay, I'll teach you how you can create an email account. So if I want people to reach me on info@totalbenga.com.ng, I will also teach you that. But first of all, let us focus on the hosting. Then after that, we'll come to the create an email account that you can use to send that people you can use to receive email from people. So now we are going to hosting. So what I'm going to look for is file manager. In the future, in this course, I'm going to teach you another method on how you can host your website, even free of charge. So all you just need to do is the domain alone, and you can easily host your website free of charge without paying for hosting. So, but for now, I mean, for a rookie, a newbie, so let me just teach you the basic method. So file manager. So I've clicked. Don't forget how I came here. I clicked on file manager. You just scroll down. You will see file manager. So when you click on it, it will take you to this place. So here, where you want to actually host your website is where you put your file. Those files that are on the local host. So let me bring up my file, the file that I'm going to host, in this case desktop. So my desktop, so web classes, this is it, web classes. This is where I have my files. This is where what I've been teaching us, this is where the file is. So I'm not hosting this. You can decide to host it. I'm going to give you that assignment to host it. So this is the class web, profile web. Yes, this is the profile web. This is one I'm hosting, so such that people will be able to see me, my work experience, and some other stuffs. So that this is what I'm actually hosting. So I'm going to go back to this place. So where am I hosting it? So just forget about everything you are seeing, etc. Where we actually need to host it is this public HTML. I'm going to click the folder. All right, that's where we are going to put the file, public HTML. So as you can see, these are the information inside the folder. So when I went to tosinwinger.com.ng, look at what it showed us: 400.html, 400.shtml, 400.1, blah blah blah. So if you look at it now, it is exactly the same thing inside my public.html. Can you see? Even to the CP error, blah blah blah. So it is here, CP error document. So why it is showing this, first of all, is that if you remember when I was teaching you about how you name your domain, your files, I told you that index.html is one of the most important file when you are registering your domain. When you are saving and designing your website. So it is because this site does not have index.html file. That is why it actually outputs other files inside the folder, this particular publish.html folder. You get, so if there is html dot if there is html if there is index.html, for instance, it would most definitely open it first instead of opening this. So what we need to do first of all is to delete all the files here, all right, and import our file from where we saved it. So I'm going to select all of them. So if you are using a Mac, you click command, you place your hand on the command and you keep selecting them. If you are using a Mac, it's control. So I've selected all of them. So I will just click view trash. No, where is delete? So this is delete here. I'm just going to click delete. So I'll click delete. As you can see, skip the trash and permanently delete the files. I don't need it. So some hosting we have some files available inside their public HTML, some will not have. So, but most times you will see something there. So here I'm going to confirm and delete all of them. So it's empty. So if I come back here now, index.html is empty, nothing's there. So, but it's not still seeing index.html file. So that's why I still bringing this index off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upload my folder. You know, everything inside the okay. So upload. I'm going to click upload. So it's going to say I should select file. So I'm going to click select file. When I started web development, I used to upload one by one. So, and that's what I'm going to do now. Though ordinarily there is a way I can do it that I will upload all at once. So I'm going to go to my desktop. Don't forget where we saved our file, web classes, HTML. So I'm going to class web. That's what I used to save the folder. All right. So this class web. Class web. Okay, no, I'm going to profile web rather. So I won't use class web. This is where we did our testing. I mean, where we were learning. So this is the profile web, that is our profile website from the work profile web. So what I'm going to first of all do is I can select all of them at once, like command, work experience, others. Oh, is this selecting it? Okay, it's like I can't select all. Let me see. Okay, so let me just start from index.html. All right, these are the content inside this profile web folder. All right, so it's just saying I created this one in 2020, then other ones were created in 2021. So that's how my websites my system separated them, but they are all in one document. So they are all in one folder. So I'm going to first of all move index.html. So I'll click open. So automatically it will start uploading it. So it is done, completed. So let me go back to home now. Go back to home. I want to go back home. So I already have index.html now inside the public file. So if I come back here and refresh, it will see beautiful. It already brought it. So, but of course, it is not styled like the way it's supposed to be locally. It is not styled. So let me see. So it's not styled. Let me open up my okay, open folder. So this is the folder I want to open. Desktop. I'm trying to so HTML. I'm opening the profile web directly. Open. So it's going to bring everything here for me. Yes. So it's loading. So if I want to see this live now, this is the same file that I'm trying to make available online. If I click go live, so automatically see this is it on my local host. But when I uploaded the first one, all right, it is like this. So the reason is because this one already have all the files together. You can see all of them, education.html, even the CSS that is making it a bit structured like this is already available here. Is right inside the folder. So, but for the one we are pushing online, is not yet there. So I will continue to upload the files one after the other. So I'm still going to click upload again. I've clicked upload. That's why I came to this place. So I'm going to select file again. So this time around, I'm going to be uploading all of them. So I've uploaded index.html. I'm going to click this work experience, open. So it's going to upload. I'll still click, I'll go back, others, open. Exactly the way it is saved, exactly how everything is working on my local host, on my system. That's how I'm going to upload all of them one after the other, including my CV. Any mistake, it will not upload it for you. So if you do anything that is different, it's not going to work right. So education.html, open. All right, so this is it. They are all here. So select. Now CSS, I'm not seeing the option of open. So what it's telling me is that I should click CSS file. If I click CSS file and I upload, it will not still work. Let me do that so that we can see. I want to deliberately do it. So I'm uploading main.css now. So if I go back to my home.html, you see that everything is there now. So if I come back here and I refresh the website, you see it is still the same. It's not still coming out like the one on my local host. The reason is because if you look at the file directory, the CSS file, main.css, is inside a CSS folder. So when I was referencing it inside index.html, I referenced it as css/index.html, as you can see here. So it must be inside the folder before it can work on the website. So what I'm going to do here now is that, first of all, I'm going to delete the main.html here. I will remove it from here, delete. I want to delete permanently, confirm, so it is off. So here I'm going to create a new folder inside this directory, because that main.html must be inside, main.css must be inside a folder called CSS. So I must name the folder CSS. That is until then it's going to work. It is actually respecting your file directory structure. So if I had removed this CSS now and I put main.css alone, it will definitely work on web, but it is not going to work. It is definitely going to work on web. If I want it to work on the local host, that means I have to move the main.css outside the general directory, inside the profile web. All right, so but I'm going to return it back. So control to return it back. So I'm going to come back here. So I'm going to create a new folder here, and I'm going to name the folder myself CSS. So if you have 100 folders, maybe you have your image folder separately. That is the same way you will create it. You create image folder, then you move it inside, or else it will not work. So I'm going to click create a new folder. So it's going to create a new folder for me. So I'm going to click the CSS folder. It's empty. So this is where I'm now going to upload my CSS file. So I'm going to click select, and I'm going to go back to my desktop, web classes. I think I saved it. It's inside HTML. I save it with profile web. This is profile web. I will open the CSS file. I'll click main.css, then I'm going to click open. So automatically it's going to open it, and I'll go back. It's going to upload it rather. I'll go back. It's inside. So if I want to go back to the main folder, which is public.html, I can easily click up one level. So I'll click up one level, so it takes me back. So if I go back to the one I've hosted on the website and I click profile web, for instance, everything is back normal. So if I click education, it is going to put my education there. If I click work, it's going to, okay, I think the work experience file is just an empty file. So like you have here, work is empty. So I've asked you to do it yourself. Okay, so I'm going to back, others, So these are others. Then I can click, like, so I can now download my CV from the website directly. So if I click download now, so see, as you can see, it has downloaded it for me. So I told you that it can easily, it will just download it here. So, or sometimes it will open it somewhere for you. So if I click it now, I will see my CV. So if you are creating your personal profile website, that is simply how it is going to make it available for you. So this is 2022 now. So I think I should change this to copyright 2022. So what am I going to do next? So I can easily, another thing is that I can easily edit my file here inside the host. So I think index.html, that's where I'm going to, so I'm going to click it. Oh, it's downloading it. So I think there's a way I can edit it. All right, so as you can see, index, I've selected it. I can select this. If don't forget, this is my oluwatosin.gbenga PDF that I just downloaded. So it must be uploaded also in your cPanel folder where you are hosting it. So I'm going to click this and I'm going to click edit. So I want to change this Tosin Olugbenga to 2021 to 2022. So you can also edit on your cPanel. So I will click edit. So it's telling me that I want to edit blah blah blah. I say edit. So it will open a new, exactly, just like my normal VS code. So I can come to copyright and say 2022. All right. So I'm going to click save changes. It has saved it for me. So if I come back again to my profile here and I refresh it, it's supposed to change to 2022. Okay, let me go to home. Exactly. So all right, so now I'm on home. That's why I changed it to 2022, because I edited the home file. That's the index.html. I edited it, but it's not edited on others. So when we get to React, I'm going to teach you how you can put all of this. When you make an edit on one file, it is going to happen on all other files. You don't need to, like, if I have 20 pages of this website, for instance, different HTML 20 pages, that means I will go there and edit them all one by one. So but with React.js, there are a lot of things we can do. We can put this folder in a component, put the main body in a component, and edit in one place, and it is effected on all other pages. So you should, after your basic JavaScript class, you should proceed to your React course, which is going to be a beautiful one. So I can close now. So we've successfully hosted our personal profile website. I told you in the class that you should try to upload your image here so that people can see your face. You can upload your image here. So when you are sharing this with me, when you are done hosting with your website and you are sharing it with me on Twitter, I want to see your image uploaded here. All right, so please go ahead and upload and put your image at the sidebar here, and let me see how that goes. I'm not going to do that for you. You must learn it. Put it here. There's a space here. You can put the image. So you go back to your code and put it. If it's too big, you resize it. I taught you how to do all of those resizing. So that has brought us to the end of this HTML and CSS course. So we've been able to successfully do HTML, CSS, every other thing you want to learn, they are just basic. So you can go to W3 School, like I said, to go and learn more basics of HTML and CSS. W3 School gives you a lot of so you can learn more on HTML and CSS. This is it. So if you want to go more, so this is Java. So you can just you can play around HTML, you can play around CSS for now. So JavaScript, most of these things might look like miracle for you until when we move to the JavaScript class. So, like I told you, massively most of these things you can actually learn them free of charge online. But sometimes when you see a class like a course like myself, it helps you to know what to do next afterward, what to do next afterward. Then it's a kind of interactive too when you are hearing rather than just reading normal text than nobody's explaining to you, and you will not also be able to learn from their mistake. You understand? Because everything has been done perfectly for you not to make mistakes. So we've come to the conclusion of this HTML and CSS class. So see you in the JavaScript class. Make sure you host your website. It's important. Make sure you host the website so that you test how this work. So hosting your website yourself is going to be a very big one for you, especially those who are very new to this. And please, as soon as you are done, send me the link on Twitter, screenshot it, make noise about it. Tell people you've developed your first website within the first 2 weeks of learning how to design a website. You've uploaded it, though it might not be beautiful. This is just the beginning. All right. So then, if you are very inquisitive, you can easily host the beautiful one. That's the where is it? Where is the other one? Let me open it. Desktop. The one we downloaded. Web classes. HTML. Is it okay? Mix starter. I think that's where it is. So this is it. Yep. So this is it. I've added my own image here. So I've written one of two things. You can also download my CV. So I might look for another image. I don't really have much of images to put here. I've edited all of this, so you can edit all the information there. You can hide this section if you don't want it to happen. You just delete the section. It goes away. So you can decide to also pull down this one and upload this. Okay, and upload, where is it? And upload this. All right, so just make an attempt to do the uploading. So if you're able to do it successfully, just simply let me know. Just upload it also. So it might stress you a bit because the files are many, the way they are structured, but of course it's something you can do. So get it done. The files are not too many. See, you might not necessarily have to upload this. So it's just the HTML file, what's the name? My CV. So now you need to create a folder asset. All right. Inside your folder asset, you create other folders. CSS, where you upload this. So front, where you upload all of this one by one. Images, where you upload all of these images. This is my own personal image. So if any of the images is still showing, you upload them. JavaScript, so you upload all of these to one by one. So that means you are going to create all of these folders inside a folder you will create, which is called assets. So try to do it and upload it. So what it means is that you might have to remove this old one that you did, okay, and bring it and take it there, or you create a different new folder outrightly. Maybe you just want to keep this one for the future. For future, it's possible that, this is my first personal website and blah, blah, blah. So it all depends on what you want to do. But if I were you, I would not bring this down. I will create a new folder here, okay, new folder, name it something I like, then reference it from here. So a lot of things can be done. All right. So see you in JavaScript class.